Nobody cares about New Year's resolutions. Most of them don't happen anyway. Everybody knows that. All right?
Well,
in fact,
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, last year at this time, we were talking about how nobody cares about New Year's resolutions.
Because that's what we talk about every year. It's what everybody talks about. It's
Well,
resolution.
I just think it's futile.
Have you seen the...
I feel like we had a similar conversation this last year around this time.
Have you seen
of course
the
we did.
brouhaha?
We have a podcast.
And it's New Year's.
It's New Year's.
Happy Friday, everybody. The first Friday, I think, of the new year, right? Is it the first Friday
of the
new
first
year?
Friday of the new year.
Of 2020. What year is it? No, 25.
2025.
2025.
2025.
Wow.
You know what they said? This coming Christmas, what did they say? It'll be 25-25, right? 12-25-25. That's going to be great. It's going to be great.
That's the end of that whole thing.
That's the end of it.
You know what's funny is this
Guys, I just celebrated New Year's. I'm even shocked I'm here
This
right
past
now.
Christmas Christmas Eve was 12/24/24. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. We're starting off with a bang.
Wow.
Starting off this year with
if we only had a month that was 23.
Mind blowing.
Think about it. If we only had a month that we could call 23,
Yeah.
then on Christmas Eve, it'd be 23, 24, 25.
Wow.
Joe, what is... Anyway, how was everybody's New Year? How was it? Did you guys have fun? Was it chill? Matt,
Mine was not chill.
You were away.
I was
rocking out.
Yours was not chill.
New
Did you say,
York.
wait, did you say yours was not chill?
Down the streets
Mine
of
was-
Yours was not chill.
And in a
It was not chilly.
Yeah. I
Chilly.
I know.
Baby back whips.
Yeah, New York. Watched the ball drop because Chili was performing the Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
thing.
You know, I performed on Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve.
Did you really?
Remember that? 1994, I think it was. I did Nothing My Love Can't Fix on there. I Can't Help Myself. I did two songs.
I remember that, man.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Super cool.
Back in the day. So yeah, and they were great. They
Yeah.
did it, and you were there the whole time. You just standing there in Times Square.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
The last time we did that was in the year 1999.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
$4.99. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
$4.99.
2000 we were in New Year. We were in Disney World.
Disney World
World.
for 2000.
Remember
Prince.
when the ball dropped? Yeah, they're going to party like it's 1999.
Oh, we're out of pitch, babe. Another pitch, yeah.
And I was gonna party like it's yeah.
So
good.
cool. Yes, that was basically 25 years.
Wow.
Since I'd seen the ball drop.
Quarter century,
Isn't
bro.
that crazy?
Yeah.
And it goes by like
It does.
that.
It does. It's been
Wild stuff.
yeah. Wow. I can't believe another year has gone by.
Yep.
I can't believe that I mean it's just it's crazy. I mean the first thing I wanted to do is come back down into the pod studio and do another show with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that a couple of days after New Year's we're in here.
I mean, that was it.
That was it.
Ball dropped, and I was like,
Let's go.
Pod-
25.
Let's
podcast time.
friggin' go.
Podcast time.
Podcast time.
I know that's the way I feel.
We're gonna party like it's podcast
It's
time.
weird. I'm not in a phase in my life right now where I'm like, I look forward to
podcast
the time off.
No. I don't like the time off. No.
It's weird. I know you
Well,
gotta
the
have a
weird thing
life
is the time off is basically
balance
this
thing. but-
Yeah.
just upstairs in the kitchen with
Yeah.
no mics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I will be ready to go with you guys this year.
Yeah.
This
25.
year
We're
should
ready to
really,
go.
really
We're going. We're already
No, I mean,
there.
like kicking into a different
We're kicking
gear
it in. We're kicking it in.
that I didn't even know I had.
I'm still a bit tipsy from New Year's. We're kicking it in.
Oh, God, you just went into depth. You
No.
started. You
No.
couldn't even have,
Yeah.
we couldn't even have
Okay.
48
No,
hours
I
in
know.
the new year
Without
your Depp impersonation. I'm going to kick it into the new year, but I'm going to get over this
Unbelievable.
first, boys. I was like, oh man,
Unbelievable.
it is unbelievable.
Can we
You know what else
make
is
a pact
unbelievable?
to stop?
Does anybody notice who's not using a mug down here because they don't have one?
Matt forgot his drink.
It's great.
It's not my fault.
Hey man,
I'm not your keeper.
Use the
Coaster.
The coaster.
Coaster chair.
So you're not
yes.
using a coaster?
Nah, this table's garbage.
What are you talking about? I bought this table.
Matt
It's
bought
a
this
beautiful
table.
table.
He bought it actually.
Hey, one man's trash, another man's treasure.
You know, he bought the lumber and he cut the two
Forged
pieces of wood.
Forged these little metal
Put that little brass
hashlings.
buttress.
What do we call these?
What do we call this? You built it. I don't know.
Dude, yeah.
We did these rounded
You're
edges.
the,
What do we call
you're the
these?
craftsman.
You don't understand what it took to get this entire gigantic tree stump in here.
Not
Hey,
I
man.
cut this from one
Well,
stump.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
You Owen Wilson now.
Yep.
What was that? Meet the Parent,
It's
Meet the Fockers, or whatever it was.
So funny.
Very proud of it.
They're doing another one.
They are.
Speaking of, I'm very excited. Do you want to talk about some movies that are coming out that I'm really excited about?
In the new
2025 going to be
Oh
a good
my
year
gosh,
for film.
guys!
Yeah.
Is it going to be a good year
Really?
for film?
Are we maybe going to get back
It's
into
going
the?
to be a
I
good
mean-
year for film. He did that.
Where-
Like John Malkovich. Here he goes. Listen.
Where do we even begin?
Oh boy.
You're literally a damn chameleon.
Dude, there's a
man.
lot of movies coming out.
Well, that's good.
Ho!
Are any of them good?
I mean, dude,
There was a lot of movies that came out in 24 too, but they
Den
weren't
of
that good.
Thieves 2?
Hmm.
That's what you go to first.
Den
of Thieves 2.
Okay, I'm just kidding. But no, it is coming out. But honestly, like Rush Hour 4 supposedly is coming out.
What?
Yeah.
No.
The Accountant 2, Naked Gun, the remake is
Naked
coming
Gun is
out.
coming out.
Yeah. I mean, we
The
got
Accountant 2 and Den
There's
of
some
Thieves
other,
2.
wait, and there's
Put those at the top of my
there's a
list.
lot of other things though.
Mission
There's-
Impossible.
That
Hello.
Dead Reckoning Part 2, right?
Yeah.
The final
The Peaky
Reckoning.
Blinders film, which I can't wait to see. I'm excited for that.
Can I
That,
say, why would they call it The Accountant 2?
I don't know.
Like, why
I'm
not
ho-
just call it The Accountant?
The Seductress from Hell.
Andy, what list is
It's
this?
coming out. I don't know what it is, but it's coming out.
The Seductress.
Halloween Aftermath? I didn't even know there was another Halloween. The 28 years later, which should be interesting, although I don't know if it's going to be as good.
Maybe you're right, Joe. You know, I'm thinking of other alternate titles for
The Accountant
For the Accountant.
2. Like, why? Why?
Maybe they
say-
should have called it the Business Manager.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or The Accountants.
a remake
go.
of
The
Planes, Trains, and
Accountants.
Automobiles with Will Smith and Kevin Hart is coming
Come
out.
on. No, it's not.
They actually remade
it's
that movie?
slated.
Terrible. Can't do that.
It's slated.
Can't do it.
Wait, they remade that movie, but why didn't just do another movie?
It's
Like,
slated.
with who? Steve Martin's still way too relevant.
It was and supposedly.
I agree. Wow. It's not good.
No.
Not good. What else? Did you just Google, like...
I mean, I'm going on IMDb of like all of the movies that
Oh.
are coming out.
Looks like
Wow.
a terrible year.
Happy Gilmore 2,
That's going to be fun.
But that's not coming out in theaters. That's Netflix.
Karate Kid Legends,
Really?
Yep.
Saw 11, Johnny English 4. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Well,
movies.
Avatar 3's coming out.
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
Greenland Migration. I don't care about that one. How to Train Your Dragon, the live action
Jurassic
should be
World
cool.
Rebirth
Yeah.
is coming
Yeah.
out.
I mean, there's a lot. The Ballerina. There's a lot of movies coming out, you guys. Sherlock Holmes 3. Is that possible?
Wolfman is coming out. They have F1, Brad Pitt.
Oh,
Yeah.
that racing, yeah.
That could be kind of cool.
Do you see how they did that?
What is Wicked Part
Did you see how
2?
they did that?
No.
It's
They put the
it's the
car on a-
continuation of Wicked Part 1.
Oh, God.
On like a giant treadmill for a car.
Oh.
And then but it's not about the car moving, it's more of a vibration type of platform. And then they have a giant screen behind him that it's not green screen, it's actually projected on there. And then they use wide big lenses so that when they're tight in on Brad, and you're obviously clear focus, but it blurs out when you have a bigger lens, the background.
Mm.
But when the car is on this platform, they can make it tweak and turn and feel like that. It really is very
That's
effective
cool.
to making it look like they're actually shooting it out there on the racetrack when it's
That's
not.
crazy.
Very cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was very impressed. I saw some behind the scenes footage of it. It's very, very cool.
New
Brit-
Karate Kid.
Bridget Jones's Diary is coming out. New Bridget
There's
Jones.
so many movies.
Yeah.
Havoc with
So, guys, what did you?
The Accountant too.
What did you? Okay, before we go forward,
Too.
before we go
Greenland
forward
Migration.
with 2025, what were the highlights for you, Joe, for 2024? Because I know you had a few.
Well, look, I mean, highlights for me were, reconciling with my wife and having an opportunity to do that and grow old with her was definitely amazing. That was the highlight of my year for sure. I'm very thankful for that. But I don't know. I mean, continuing to work and be able to do what we do. Watch my daughter go to college. That was great. My oldest daughter, Charlie. Libby went into high school. Dylan learned to walk.
Those are all big.
Yeah.
Those are all big ones.
Yeah.
I have nothing really that can compare to that.
What do you have?
I don't have any
I
children.
polished my Harley and
Yeah, I got LEDs on my Harley. Upgraded, removed my license plate. No, I don't know. I mean, the highlight was definitely the Christmas movie coming out at the end to close out the year.
Yeah, we had a
Merry
another
Christmas
movie coming out.
That
Yep.
was really fun. Thanks to Shout Studios for getting that out there.
Yeah.
If you're still in the mood to watch a Christmas movie, go check it out. What else? There's a lot. It's been a heck of a year, honestly.
It has.
There's so much. It's hard to almost reminisce and pick out
Then let's
specifics.
Can you imagine? It's hard to reminisce, so I'm just not going to do it. What, Andy? You got to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Nope.
Yeah,
It's just too damn difficult. Not doing it. Yeah.
Altoid.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. There's so much going on, and it's a big year to look forward to.
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, it's just getting
I
started.
feel like every year you get through is a blessing, sort of. Even if it's a tough year and it's a crazy year, and I feel like every year that you get to live, as tough as it is sometimes, it's still a blessing you can live it.
for sure.
Yeah. So I'm very grateful for the way the year ended, for sure. 24 ended really beautiful for me, and I'm really, really, really thankful for that. So
What about you, Matt? What are you thankful for over this past?
Especially your highlights. It wasn't necessarily what I was just talking about. The highlights. I guess it was.
you said thankful.
Yeah, what are you
Grateful.
talking
What are you
about?
thankful for?
What are the highlights then, bro?
I think the highlights for me would be
These tips I got in my hair.
the family
Look at that.
trips.
Pretty nice.
Family trips.
Yeah,
We took one to Jamaica.
That was so
and then,
good. That was
and then we
great.
had this trip
So
to
good.
Park City,
so fun.
which was amazing.
Deer Valley Resort.
The resort was incredible. The place they put
Unbelievable.
us up in was
It
ridiculous.
was so fun.
Matt
Matt and I got a little skiing.
Yeah, we got a little
in.
skiing.
I will
in.
say that it was really fun because
So much
our
fun.
last, we honestly, thank goodness, we got a lesson with him. Joe didn't come skiing because he was
No, I'm not a skier.
not a skier.
Nah.
But Matt and I went. Matt's my adventure buddy, and we got a lesson. And thank goodness we did, because I got to tell you,
It
it's
was
been a
super
while
cool.
since I went skiing, and we were terrible when we first started.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, like couldn't
Terrible.
stand up, forgot how to stop. Everything went out the window. And I remember last time I went skiing, I was decent, but I do remember that all I did was like get on the lift and then kind of just go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I didn't know really how to do anything else, But we had a great instructor,
Mhm.
and after an hour and a half of not even bunny slopes, like
Mhm.
panda slopes or something, he took us on a real run, and we did pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty awesome.
And then we got really ambitious, and we were like, let's go to
Let's
the
go to the top.
main run. He's
And
like,
I was
I
done.
don't.
My legs were done.
Well, no, he was like, the guy was like, I don't think we should do this. And Matt and I are like, no, let's do it. And he's like, how about this? We're not gonna do like the crazy run, but I'll take you on like one more. And we went up to the top of the mountain, and then we realized, oh boy, we've bitten off more than we can chew.
What happened?
Our legs were toasted.
Toast.
And and this was not even the one that we went. This was not the daring run that we wanted to go on, that we were trying to convince our instructor that we should go on. This was the one that he was like, nah, let's keep it at beginner.
Right.
And beginner turned out to be like one false move or a strong breeze, and you fall off of the side of a mountain. So you have to be it was pretty ambitious. So anyway, long story short is I decided to do what I do best and use my friend gravity, and I just tucked it and went down and made it down. And then I turn around and I see this little dot, and it's Matt, who's the athletic one, honestly. Normally much more athletic than I. And I see him just go.
Yeah, I was done. I was.
What happened? You fell?
40 minutes
I
later,
was
dude, he
in-
comes down the
inching.
mountain, bro.
Come on.
40
Well,
minutes.
because I have a thing with heights, and there was
Oh,
like
my
about
goodness.
200 to 300 foot drop off.
Good. It felt
and it was
good.
the path was maybe about 20 feet.
Revenge is sweet.
That's it. And because my legs are so weak, I just wanted to hold the inside. But you need to go back and forth, actually, at least the level I was at, to stay at the right speed without going too fast or too slow. I needed to cut, what's called, cut back and
Boy,
forth.
it was
And I was done. I was just taking.
fantastic.
And so anytime
Fantastic.
I was ever getting too fast, I would use the mountain and just fall.
Cheers.
Slow down, get off, ski, and I was done. When I say my toast, I could not
No, but
control
I
my legs at all. They were like rubber.
I will say that I've actually worked out, like I've been doing ski machines and stuff
That's right.
with Tony Horton.
And you were still almost
for a
wasted.
year, and
I haven't been doing
I was
that.
wasted to the
And
point where
yeah.
The only way I could go down was just like I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just go as fast as I can because otherwise I don't have the stamina or the control to get down this mountain.
Yeah. It goes to show you though.
Wow, it was tough.
It really goes to show you that is a little bit of a metaphor for anything else in your life. You can book test and book study and this and that, but nothing is like the real world experience.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You could train on this thing, but then you actually have to go out in the real world and do it. It's a totally different experience in so many different ways.
Very true.
And that leads me into another thing that I did this year that was way out of my comfort zone, which I can't say what it is, but was super interesting and way, way different for me. I also, another highlight for me was connecting with really developing the relationship with the International Iguana Foundation. And I'm really excited for this year for all the work that we're going to do together on iguanas. Super excited.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's such a cool thing that you've been able to pursue that, and it's been such a lifelong passion.
Oh my! To actually get to give back to the in a real way, like legitimately get out there and work in the field and work with these people on conservation and funding and getting these iguanas to be more well known, and so people like them like they do frogs and turtles and all the other reptiles that people like. Iguanas need to be up there. Anyway,
I love that.
That was a highlight. And then doing this other thing that I don't know where it's going to land, but this other show that the three of us have been working on.
Of course.
Also,
the
development of the movie that we've been working on, that kind of stuff, the development work, those are highlights for me.
Me too.
And then personally, my life's in a great spot. So that's always
Same.
That's always a great plus, and
I know.
It's platform at which to launch your whole life off of.
Absolutely, it's a good year so far. God, we're very blessed. Thank you for these blessings. Because
good year so far. We've been there
3 days in, and so far so good. We'll see what happens 4 days in. Maybe 5.
I know what you meant.
Could take a turn for the worse.
The year had been good.
Well, year had been good, and it's set up for a good year so far. It's been 3 days.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
It's great.
Yep, for sure.
I'm very thankful for what else? What are you thankful for? What other highlights?
Well, that's it. I mean, you just went through the whole thing. I mean,
I accomplished my ninja course with Tony
Horton.
Yeah,
you did that,
which was pretty cool because it did take me a year to do that, and that's a wild thing to commit to something physically, and especially at later in life, not later in life, but just at a point in life where you don't necessarily
Still
think
so young.
I am, but you don't like. It's just like getting, if you're gonna, I guess, but anyway, it's been fun, and we have our workout program with the legend himself, which is crazy.
It's launched.
Yes,
it's out, guys. It's Lawrence Power.
Lawrence Power.
Who would have thought?
Power
20 years
Nation
later,
platform,
after doing P90X in Joe's,
I know,
like little gym.
I know.
We used to go over to Joe's place.
I know.
Use his gym
with digital Tony.
Put on but we had like the DVD. Was it a DVD?
DVDs?
Digital Horton, yeah.
We put the DVD in.
P90X.
And we would all watch P90X and do these routines. And that's how like we all got in shape for a long period of time.
It kept us in shape for a while,
It did.
And now, 20 years later, we have our own workout routine.
With Tony.
Isn't that fun? It is pretty fun how the universe works.
It's cool.
It's like when I was always a huge fan of this video game growing up called Dead Rising, and my friend Moto and I would play this game for hours to the point where it was old school too, when he would bring over his system, his consoles, like an Xbox and a TV, an actual TV.
Just like a monitor?
And we would set it up in the kitchen with my TV and my console, and we would cross-platform play, and because we could play the same, anyway. And we would play for, I mean, honestly, I think one time we were up for like 3 days. I'm not kidding. Like, we didn't stop playing for 3 days. Maybe we got like a couple hours sleep and we ordered food, but it was nuts. Because anyway, and then years later, I got an audition and I saw the artwork for this video game, and I think it was the first game I ever auditioned for, actually. And it was I knew, like, I was like, oh my God, this is like the next installment of one of my favorite games. I instantly knew, and it was, and I got the role, and then I was in that game, Dead Rising 3.
Awesome.
Now Tom Keegan was the director of that game. Anyway, so it was. So when life works out, where you're just like, when you're a fan of something and you put it out there, and then many years later it comes full circle, and then you become part of it. And that's just so cool. So yes, Tony Horton, man, what a legend, and what an honor it is to banter with him in his.
And I think our workouts are good.
Space.
I think our workouts are
really
good. They have something for everybody. I feel like that Lawrence Power is it's attainable. I think that we were able to have some fun while
I think
doing
it's.
it.
I honestly,
It's entertainment.
I think that's what it is more than
it's
anything.
entertainment.
And I think that's people. I hope get out of it is that it'll hopefully be enjoyable enough to want to get you through this routine because at the end of the day, it will get you in shape, and I think that would be super cool.
It will actually. If you just consistently stick with it, it will totally get you in shape. I remember I worked my butt off during those routines.
Yeah.
Yes.
I sweat a lot. It was
You're a
pretty,
sweater.
No.
You're a sweater.
Yeah, Andy's a bit of a sweaty human being.
He's a sweater.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You're sweating right now. I can see you.
Means you have a healthy circulatory system.
A lot of toxins I need to get out. No,
Dripping.
I'm just kidding.
Wow, you're really dripping,
No.
Andy. You just. It's like Ben Stiller and Along Came
I
Polly.
don't
when
sweat
he's at
that
the
much. You were
restaurant.
sweating too, and you were like, I don't like sweating.
I can barely.
I don't.
Sorry, this is totally different, but I'm changing the subject. I can barely resist
I know how smooshy he's
cute.
My smooshy.
smooshes right now.
My smooshy smoosh.
Me, the dog under the table.
He's the
He's
cutest.
laying on his little face like this. His lips are draping over his toes.
He's the smooshy.
It's got to be the cutest thing I've ever seen. I just want to go under the table and squishy with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, guys.
One of Joe's sounds. My dream is Joe's nightmare.
No. I just seeing you guys, seeing my two grown brothers. Mooji Gucci, Mooji Mooji. You guys are hilarious over there. No, but he is a cute guy. He's great. He's a great dog. You know what dogs. The wifey and I were talking about dogs, and we were talking about the red lab. Have you seen this dog?
Let me
It's
guess.
fantastic.
You're getting
red
dogs.
lab.
Huh? We're talking about getting a dog, yes, but a red lab.
A red lab.
Yeah, they're so cool. Really, really beautiful. I mean, they look like I love the way labs look, but this is a red lab, and it's really cool looking dog. Anyway, we were just talking about dogs, but it reminded me of it because of Shmi. But these red labs are really cool. Really cool.
having babies with me. And
Are you actually still going to do that?
Well, maybe. And if I do, you should take one of them.
But you collected everything you need to collect from him, correct?
We call it the Smeeman.
The Smeeman.
Yep.
Perfect.
Got all the Smeeman
You got
frozen.
a hashtag for that or a page?
It's
You said
frozen
it's
on
page.
ice.
Huh?
It's frozen on ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We
you have
won't
to
talk
find
too much about that.
You have to find a. You have
My
to
personal stuff. Joe.
Mm. Sorry.
Don't divulge my personal stuff.
We won't divulge any more information about that. But no, he's an amazing animal.
He's a specimen.
A specimen.
He's a
indeed.
specimen.
I saw one of these Frenchies who was sort of like almost like a taupe color, really cool, but not like a kind of like a dark kind of like
He's snoring.
brown gray. But
He's snoring right now.
I can hear him. I
He
can hear him.
actually, one of the big things that I'm very thankful for that I finally got done was we should talk about his teeth surgery, dude. One of the, I've been putting this off because it's really dangerous for Frenchies to go under anesthesia.
Yeah, it's tough because
the
they're
small
bronchials.
bronchial dog,
Yeah.
and he had some, Shmi's 10. We just had our
I
10
can't
year
believe he's
I
anniversary.
wish Shmi was laying on the table right here.
Me too.
Great.
We do.
Pet him and
He-
scratch his little belly.
So, and
I need a soother.
Bro.
right now.
Yeah, me
I need
too.
a dog.
Really
Like I need a
creeping
dog
everybody out.
on me
I
right
love it.
now.
it's my favorite.
Some of the stuff that
Top notch.
You
man.
gonna get another dog? I know you're always a big dog guy. Always had a lot of dogs.
I think we should
You're
just
gonna-
all have
Yeah,
Shmis.
I am. I've just been
Lots of Shmis.
waiting for the right phase of life. They're like kids to me. You can't just kind of throw them in the mix because you want to get a dog.
No, yeah, of
Yep,
course.
they're a lifelong responsibility and
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
so it's been the longest time since I was 11 years old. I haven't had a dog.
Yeah, because it's been how long? Like 3-4 years? 3 years?
3 and 22 years.
2 years.
It's a long time for me, believe me. Long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I crave it, the dog companionship so much. But I want to be in the right phase of my life because I also want to get 2 of them. I don't want to get one.
Right, like velociraptors. They always travel in pairs.
Exactly. And preferably in packs.
Packs.
But
Packs.
I'm just thinking about that scene. The
I could
Lost
have a
World.
pack of dogs, but I need a piece of land. Like you can't just have a pack of dogs.
Well, as I'm sure people have heard in past episodes, you've become one with the coyote packs.
Yes,
that
that's
move
right.
around the neighborhood. So
Very
know,
true.
you don't.
So
Very good
I
dogs.
am
Essentially,
getting
you are-
getting some canine.
you do have dogs.
Yeah, I do have
Wild ones.
Yeah, I've got wild canine friends.
My buddy
But,
Izzy the other day was driving through the hood,
when he saw the
and he
pack.
texted me. He's like, "Bro, I saw Matt's pack." I'm like,
No,
"What?" He's like,
Everybody's referring to it as
coyotes.
Matt's pack.
Come on, Matt's pack.
They're my pack, man. They stalk Shmi. They try to eat him.
Really?
Sometimes I turn
Sometimes.
around and they're
Yeah,
I'm like,
sometimes.
yo, guys.
They're just posing.
Yeah.
They're like,
No, kind of, yeah. That's literally it. And I'm like, guys,
The one's smoking a cigarette.
Hey.
Wait a minute.
No. He goes,
That's too far. You've gone too
he
far.
asked me for a light.
T,
Yeah.
how to anyone? You're not British. Knock it off.
They have red cloaks on. Like Red Riding Hood. Dressed
Parliament.
Dressed as
White
great.
wigs.
Dressed in nightgown, little glasses.
Dare I say you go, sir? Wait a minute.
You're just trying to turn my back.
Wait a minute.
They're going to try to snatch
You're not doing
me.
any British rules.
Yeah.
Come on, you're damn coyotes. We know who you are.
It's so funny. Kind of.
I'm a gentleman, sir. That's not what we do here.
I bid you adieu.
That's funny. Really funny, guys. That's really funny.
Oh yeah, that's my but I do see it, and they do trot like 10, 15. They get pretty close.
Really?
Yeah, I have a cattle prod that I walk around with at night.
Really?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I would never really use it though. The coyotes are my friend. I use them on a
Dark
neighbor.
comedy where you use it on people.
Yeah, I use it on my neighbors.
Back.
That's kind of true. I would probably more likely use it on a rabid neighbor than I would on a coyote.
Just hands it tight into Andy's face over this electrical. This joy in his eye, this weird, creepy twinkle in his eye about how happy he is to be electrocuting his neighbor. Oh my lord!
So true. Sorry, the other day, I don't know if I told this story, but the other day, my neighbor, this woman, I was walking Shmi, and this woman, I love nature, and I'm one with coyotes. We're on there. The poor things. We've basically
no
encroached.
place to live.
We've taken.
They've
over,
literally
we do it everywhere.
have no place to live.
We've just decimated all their land. They feed off of our trash. I like coyotes, right? I'm not. They're dogs, so they're
dogs.
They're dogs
with a D.
You can't leave your kid. I get it. Sometimes there's crazy incidents where a coyote will eat another dog or go after a child. And that's terrible and that's horrible. But you can't just decimate all coyotes because you have a few bad apples. Anyway, so my neighbor, I'm walking and it's 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Someone's phone's vibrating. It's interrupting my story. It's probably Matt's.
Yeah. Go ahead. Start from. So anyway, so we can edit that properly.
So anyway, I'm walking Shmi, and it's probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and the coyotes are getting pretty, they're not scared of the neighborhood anymore, and they're roaming a lot. They roam during the day now.
Let's put it this way, because I think this will
we have less
give you and everybody an actual understanding of what's going on. It's not that they're less afraid. It's not that they're less afraid.
They're getting more desperate.
They have
less.
Exactly.
Oh,
they have
teach
less
me,
prey
man.
items, so they're getting desperate. The last thing they want to do
Yeah.
is deal with humans. The last thing they want.
Totally.
They'll only deal with humans and go after their pets if they've got nothing else.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
So they're starting to walk around the neighborhood a little
Clearly,
bit more.
they're having trouble eating.
Yeah, which is really sad.
And people try to poison them.
Well, I know
and do crazy stuff.
It's
to
so
them.
bad,
And then other animals get it, and it gets into the whole food
They don't
chain.
understand what they're
And
doing.
the city comes
You
out,
can't
and they're like,
poison.
"Hey guys, you can't put this out." They
Well, you can't
send notes
poison
out to-
rats because rats will get eaten by owls, and then the owls will get eaten by coyotes, and now you've killed 12 different species.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
horrible.
poison things.
Horrible.
It's insane. Think about it.
It literally is like
Think
it leaches into
about
the
it.
entire environment.
It's awful. No, so anyway, so my neighbor, I'm walking Shmi, and I'm having a great time. My neighbor literally this Escalade, this very nice woman who was very concerned, slams on her brakes, rolls down her window, and I swear to God, she's like, "The coyotes are out," and I'm like,
I know.
Yeah, okay." She's like, "Your dog." I'm like, "Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you." We trotted by, and
I know it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
Dogs came from coyotes. It's
yeah.
just a few little selective
you're
breeding.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you zap her, and then it's a slow push in on Andy's eye over the of his enjoyment in his eyeballs.
Oh yes, dude, that was great. Yes,
Yeah, it is
exactly
funny.
right.
It is funny.
Honestly, it's not them you got to worry about.
It's him.
Oh! Oh! I started howling like
Oh my
a coyote,
God.
and I zapped her with a
God.
cattle prod.
Part of the zapper gets too hot from overdoing it. It melts and drips into the car.
Right.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, so funny.
Oh.
But well, look, to me, I actually enjoy seeing them out running around. It's kind of cool.
Me
You
too.
know? I know that it's not a good reason why they're doing it because they're hungry and they need food, but it is cool to see them out jogging around. They're amazingly nimble creatures. Really cool.
Yeah, they're incredibly. I mean, the fact that they've been able to carve out an existence is amazing.
It is. It's a miracle
It's a testament to how incredibly intelligent and adaptive they really are.
because they live like what, just right in the hills, right?
Oh, they live in neighbors' yards.
If you
We felt the blood trail.
What?
so one clearly got hit by a car,
Oh,
and it went. And I know. So because of I have seriously, I
Been
have
accepted
befriended.
by the pack.
Oh.
Yeah, one of these packs
Matt's friending the coyotes like I friend the squirrels.
in the neighborhood. I know now
I've
where
got squirrels. Matt's got coyote. I guess
what-
yours is cool.
How they get
I love
over and
squirrels.
around all these streets and between houses and where their main dens are now and everything within the neighborhood and sure enough there's this bloody footprint. I went, Andy, I know where their den is right here, and sure enough you see the footprints jump up into where the den is.
Yeah,
And we traced them all the way like
at
a
least
mile to one of the main roads,
Yeah.
and then they stopped. You could see that's where it got hit.
But at least it made it back to its
It made
den.
it back to its den, but I
Poor
don't know. It
thing.
was a lot of blood.
Wow.
I love animals so much. I really do. Like the squirrels are so cool. I love my squirrels.
Yeah.
They crawl on me.
Yeah, no, squirrels are.
You know, like the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2? I'm like that with
Yeah.
squirrels now.
Yeah. Pigeons. Sky rats.
Yeah.
No.
Pigeons? Yeah, they eat everything,
Sweet
right?
little
Don't they eat
things.
everything? Pigeons eat everything, right?
No. They don't. They're very picky birds, actually.
They don't?
They're very smart,
Oh.
interesting. Back in the day, we used those pigeons would carry messages and homing.
pigeons.
They were
Homing
like
pigeons, yeah.
that was like a very intelligent bird.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Well, it's just birds in general. They have
Amazing
a way
awareness.
to
Yeah.
perceive the electromagnetic field of the planet that we just can't comprehend, and they can navigate. Literally, if they've been to one place, they can navigate to it from anywhere else.
It's amazing.
so cool.
It's incredible.
What if you put a homing beacon on a homing pigeon?
They have. They have.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Think about that.
They have GPS location on these pigeons.
Homing beacon
Yep.
on a homing pigeon.
Yep.
To see how it does what it does, right?
Yep.
Interesting.
Right.
What's the difference between a
I
pigeon
thought
and
it'd be a
homing
really
pigeon?
cool. I thought it'd be a really cool, like murder thriller movie.
Oh God, pigeons.
Wait,
Bro.
wait. Where the guy, the pigeon guy, trains his pigeons to deliver
Poison.
poison to people all over the city,
Oh,
and they go out and then they don't know how the heck this person is doing it. There's no video footage. It's like as if this person is doesn't exist.
It's like birds, but
Hmm.
poison birds.
Poison birds. No, it'd be really interesting actually.
pigeon man.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do
Don't
Squirrel Man.
pigeonhole
No, you know the
Squirrel
cover
Man.
of Silence of the
Let's get
Lambs,
nuts.
where the moth is over her mouth, will be the pigeon,
Yes.
but over the whole face.
Wow.
Wow. Maybe Pigeon Man can be the nemesis of Squirrel Man.
Mm.
Pigeon man.
Or the pigeon. It's the pigeon.
The pigeon.
It's not the penguin, the pigeon.
Pigeon.
It's not Batman, it's Squirrel Man.
Pigeon v squirrel.
And Joe, you're not Mr.
Come on,
Freeze,
come on.
you're
I'm not Mr.
you're
Freeze.
you're lukewarm.
Mm.
Luke Wilson.
What?
One of the Wilson brothers.
No.
Why? I just think it'd
Wait,
be
if you're
interesting.
Pigeon, what's Joe?
The pigeon.
Well, Joe's not the Joker, he's the
No.
the poker.
The poker. No,
I'm the
he's
prodder.
he's the
I don't know. The catcher in the rye. I don't know. Whatever. This doesn't sound like a good movie.
Whoa! What's happened? What
The
just happened?
catcher. You the catcher of the birds.
Okay, I don't.
You guys are so
Like,
weird.
just
You
all of a
guys
sudden got so uncomfortable. All of a sudden.
I have no idea. Honestly, I am not following you. I guarantee you nobody listening is following you guys. What are you
Oh,
laughing for?
Okay.
Oh my God, look at Andy. He's literally wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, no.
Anyway, so let's
Honest to God, this whole thing is
move
over my head.
along
The catcher.
to who.
You guys
Let's move along.
You guys are so weird.
Wow,
Happy
you
New
guys are-
Year!
Happy New Year.
We were dancing
You
in
learn
the
something
pale
new every
moonlight.
year. No. If I'm the
Oh.
pigeon, Andy, I don't
I'm
like
Squirrel
Squirrel
Man.
Man.
I'm Squirrel Man. Let's get nuts.
All right,
Ugh.
all right. That's not bad. Squirrel Man, the pigeon, and Joe. What would be you, man?
Oh boy.
You're the human in the movie.
You'll be
Alfredo. My butler.
Alfleco.
No, Alfredo, my butler.
Mm.
My Italian butler.
Alfredo.
All right.
Alfredo, like the sauce.
Yeah, you're not Alfred, you're Alfredo.
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 It's my cinematic
and
world.
you
of
make a
Batman.
mean Alfredo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you're always handing him when he's sitting there.
No, Primavera.
Oh my God. Want some Alfredo? Thank you, Alfredo. Of course.
No, his heritage is from the famous Alfredo family that made the actual sauce. It's the best. You can never say no to his Alfredo.
I know what you need. No, thanks. I'm stuffed. Alfredo.
It's a little early for cream sauce. Heavy Alfredo every day. Squirrel Man's pumping it up. He's got a heavy diet of nuts and Alfredo. I love this. This is great, guys. So I'm Squirrel Man.
A little fresh cream
And
and
you're
cheese.
Alfredo.
And I'm the pigeon.
But you're also like a cool transporter butler, though. You're not
Oh,
like the old
nice.
man.
No,
You're
not an old
you're-
man.
You're a
thanks.
great chef. And
no, you're
and
actually
a
the one who
combat
does all
specialist.
the fighting.
Yeah.
all the fighting.
I'm
Yeah.
more or less the brains.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And have a cool suit.
Yeah.
That looks like a squirrel.
Yeah.
That
And I
looks
can
like a
fly.
squirrel.
A flying squirrel. And Matt's the pigeon. He lives in the sewers.
Oh no.
Got these
Well,
weird-
Or no, he lives
got
in the
these
telephone
weird,
poles.
feet. Got these weird feet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pigeon hands
Yeah.
and feet. Yeah. And
thoughts I walk
yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Then he shits everywhere.
I do shit myself. Yeah,
He just drops it. Oh my God.
It's his superpower, actually.
I can clear a room.
Oh no! The pigeon is here.
He's gonna shit all over everything.
How do you know who
Come
it was?
on.
How do I know? Looking around, there's white shit everywhere. It was definitely the pigeon.
Look at this. He's crapped everywhere. Oh God. You get nervous in you. Is that
I eat a
true?
lot of
Do
yogurt,
birds-
so all my
do
shit's
birds-
like kind of
Do birds
it's kind of creamy.
when birds defecate? Do
You're
they
starting
act
off
because
this
they're
year
nervous
hot.
or no? They just because why do they?
Like
Does
what
it
are
just
those?
seem
Like,
like
sea,
they-
like a sea
I
cucumber?
think
it-
it just
my
expels
gosh.
its guts when it
I
gets
think
nervous.
Remember that?
I think it's
Yeah.
kind of. I think it's honestly universal to anything living,
Yeah, even
including
humans.
trees.
And
When you
humans.
scratch a tree, what is it? It excretes some sort of
Right,
liquid.
yeah.
Right.
Anything, insects,
Yep.
sea fish, tortoises,
I spooked Matthew the other
cats,
day.
dogs, cow,
Ugh.
any animal.
Oh,
When
no.
you scare them
Just
to where they
kidding.
think their life
Just
is in danger, they tend to urinate or defecate all over themselves.
Grasshoppers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything does.
Why?
They spit like that.
No,
right?
they'll vomit. That's what they do.
Oh.
They
A nervous vomit.
turn out the stomach contents because it smells and is usually sour.
Sound like what happened to me the day you were born. I just
Yeah.
vomited
Yeah.
sexually. No. No kidding. No.
It
Cool.
happens.
Cool.
happens.
It does. Camels. Don't camels spit?
They do spit.
But that's because
That's actually spit.
they get pissed, right?
Yeah, they spit at you and then they don't like you. And they
Like
want you to
that.
go away. Yeah,
Yeah. It's funny.
it's pretty gnarly.
Camels are wild.
Supposedly, so does Harry
Yeah.
Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry Styles
He
spits.
spits too.
He
He
does.
spits.
He
Everybody
does.
spits. Yeah.
He does, especially at other male camels.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
You guys are just
Yeah.
wow. This is well. I'm glad that you guys didn't miss this episode because
We're starting the year off hot.
we're starting it super hot. You know, honestly, I think everyone's got a little bit of a New Year's hangover. Not like alcohol or anything. I just feel like it's only been 2 days. I feel like I'm excited to get it going, but I feel like it's like it comes to a stop. And then you got to get that roll going again, and you got to feel that momentum.
It's deep, Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
for
one.
sure.
I'm a firm believer that I don't wait for I don't make New Year's resolutions
They're
because
kind
I
of
do it in the moment.
Oh gosh, here we go again.
What?
New Year's resolutions conversation. Nobody cares. Okay. Nobody cares.
Is that closet open, Andy? I
Nobody
think you should
cares.
just put him in it for New Year. That's my New Year's resolution. He goes in there.
Nobody cares about New Year's resolutions. Most of them don't happen anyway. Everybody knows that. All right.
Well,
In fact,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, last year at this time we were talking about how nobody cares about New Year's resolutions.
Because that's what we talk about every year. It's what everybody talks about. It's New Year's
well,
resolution.
I just think it's futile.
Have you seen the?
I feel like we had a similar conversation
Have you
to this
seen-
last year around
have
this
you
time.
seen? Have you seen
Well,
the
of course
the
we did.
brouhaha?
We have a podcast.
and it's New
and
Year's.
It's New Year's.
Have you seen the brouhaha on social media about how the real snobby gyms out there are refusing to do any new signups between Christmas and the beginning of February because they don't want all the New Year's resolutions people who sign up and then don't come and then revoke, try to get their money back.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just not going to.
No, so a lot of the big chains, and you would think it would just the opposites, right? They would try to
Well,
you know,
why don't they just double the memberships?
no, but say lower the fees so that a lot of people would sign up, but apparently it's just a huge hassle
Or
because
double
a
the
lot of these
memberships
people that have the
to
New Year's
weed out
resolution to get in
the weak.
shape, they go 2 or 3 times and then they say that they want their money back, and it's just this massive problem for them.
Right.
So.
I
And they don't want those people in their gym either. They want the people who are serious about getting in shape versus just going in there and
I gotta be honest with
talking
you.
and making a social scene.
I don't like gyms.
I hate gyms.
And one cool thing about, again, not to bring it back to our workout program, but is you don't really, it's true. Dude, you don't need a gym.
Yeah.
You don't need a gym.
You
You
don't.
can do it.
No, you don't at all.
Like I'm getting in pretty decent shape, and granted, there's a lot of I work on a lot of really cool stuff, but like climbing stuff. But I don't really work out too much in a gym.
No.
You don't. You don't, Ed.
I don't think gyms are
Hold on. If anybody's going to know what I'm doing, I'm getting a little shmee under the table.
okay. I think with gyms, the problem is gyms sometimes it's the trip to the gym, it's the putting your stuff away, it's the waiting for the equipment, then it's the stuff coming home. The gym turns that 45 minutes to an hour turns into like 3 hours.
Can't do it.
It's just
Can't.
I just don't know how many
do
people
it.
have that kind of time realistically to dedicate themselves to that amount of time.
Can't
you
do
know?
it.
Yeah. Whereas the great thing about like, well, whatever, our workouts is that you just put it on. Like some of our workouts are super short
Yeah.
and they hit hard.
Hit it and quit it.
Yep.
There's a lot of great thing on Tony's platform too. They have meal plans and different yogas and tons of
you can
different
throw all that
routines.
stuff
It's
in
not just
too.
us. And there's it's very well versed and there's a lot of information on there.
I agree.
And you'll benefit from it. So check it out. We're excited.
At the end of the day, you get your body moving.
Lawrence Power.
You get your body
Power
moving.
Nation.
And Power Nation. Yes. Get your body moving
Mhm.
and you keep your body moving. If your body moves more than it doesn't move, you're going to be in good. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Like even if you're not looking to get in like top physical athlete
Dude,
shape, you just want your body healthy.
So, and beyond
These
our
workouts are great for you.
100%, and beyond our workout program too, just for you, like just for yourself.
Yes.
Even if you don't want to work out, just go for some walks. Just go walk around, get some fresh air. You know, even if you're going to scroll on the phone or talk on the phone or whatever. But
No, please become one with nature.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
agree. I'd
Please.
say ditch the phone, leave it at home.
No, keep the phone with you
You just
because
want to
we
say
live in
no.
an unsafe world.
You're
You
right.
need to be able to
Take the
have
phone with you.
The
and
phone for emergencies.
always have it. No.
So the slogan is ditch the phone, but don't leave it at home.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Whoa, and don't.
We
Put it in this little carry pouch that we our brotherly love carry pouch.
ditch the phone, but don't leave it at home.
Actually, guys.
No. That's all you do is just say no.
No,
So take the phone with us. No. All right. Listen, man. One more time. I said leave the phone. You said no. I said take the phone. You said no. I said take the phone.
No.
But don't use the phone.
No.
You said no.
No.
What is it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You guys. That was funny the way the first two times you did it genuinely though. It was like,
I
no. And he's like, all right, take the phone. No.
I know.
It's a lose-lose with Matt sometimes.
Happy New Year, guys. Well, listen, hopefully everything that we've talked about and hopefully everybody out there, those things that you set your mind to, not even like resolutions, just set goals for the year, you know? Not like I'm never going to, or I'm going to swear off drinking for a month or all these little things that we do, right? Like Matt said, I'm going to get in shape, eat better.
Little things we do. These are huge life-changing things.
They are
Well,
actually. They're
Swear
amazing.
off drinking
They are,
and get in shape.
Well,
these are
they
major
are big,
pivots.
but like Matt said, the problem is people do them and it's very tough to commit to that, you know, instantly. So it actually takes a lot of time to be able to execute that and to get that so, you know, in your system that it doesn't feel like you're doing anything out of the ordinary, you know?
Well-
But regardless, whatever dreams you have, whatever things you're going to go after this year, I mean, go get it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no
Go
better
for it.
time than right now to go get those things. And it's not easy, but
Well,
that's what we got to do.
I
you know?
heard something that actually was kind of cool. That made me think,
Okay.
okay, this would be something I would share with you two guys in the podcast
All right.
about taking a behavior you don't want and replacing it with a behavior you do want instead
Oh,
of just trying
love
to
that.
eliminate
Love
something.
that.
Nice.
So like
That's very good.
it actually goes hand in hand. Hey, I want to maybe try doing a dry alcohol, no alcohol thing for this month. And I've also been thinking about getting in shape. So every time I would normally
Right.
go get a drink,
Right.
go do some sort of workout, whether it's just like you said, take a walk or, you know, do some jumping jacks or try to do a couple push-ups, whatever it is. You can start small, but every time replace a bad habit with a habit that you want.
That's a great piece of advice. That's a great piece of advice.
Sleight of hand.
Yep.
Don't let your body know that anything's different.
Yeah.
Making a
Yep.
joke out of it. But
Put
yeah,
down the pumpernickel bread, pick up some pomegranate.
there you go.
That's a little change. I love pomegranate. I don't know why.
That's
I
a
think
heck of a
like
catchphrase. I
That
could
should
see.
be your
I could
bumper
really.
sticker.
I could see that written out.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put down the pumpernickel.
No, the whole thing. Put
Oh.
down the pumpernickel bread and pick up the pomegranate.
Oh my God, it's awful.
My new bumper sticker, guys.
awful.
And I didn't want to divulge that right now, and now you've let the cat out of the bag, and everybody's going to know about
so
it.
Really
small writing to fit it all in. You can't even
know.
read it.
What is this? It's like, this is gross. That's it. It's a bumper sticker. This big with little tiny fine print. No, I'm actually obsessed. I love pomegranate though. Did you ever guys ever like
Put down the,
Read the fine print. Narrow.
you guys are
put
funny.
down the pumpernickel bread and pick up the pomegranate.
Jeez,
What?
yeah, I know.
With a legal disclaimer after.
If you're reading this, you are too close.
Please leave at least 7 to 10 feet
You guys, I have no idea what's happening.
between vehicles in
There goes
case someone
Andy
has
again.
to stop. Have a sudden
disclaimer.
emergency stop.
Please leave more space in case of emergency. If you're reading this bumper sticker, you are too close.
You guys are insane.
I think we're on to something here. Everybody, we love you so much.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Thanks for
Year.
sticking with us. And
Especially
it's gonna be a good
this week.
one. It's going to be a good one.
We're excited to be able to bring it to you every week. We feel thankful to be able to bring it to you every week, and we're grateful that you tune in every week and you listen and you watch. That's the only reason why we can do this. So we're so grateful.
2025 is calling, everybody. It's time to get at it and get to it. Have a great year.
Yep.
Do things that you love and that make you happy and that make you of service to someone else or some other cause or thing. I think if you dedicate yourself to building something, I think that's what truly can get you out of, a bad place or just bring happiness to you. So here we go, everybody.
What the heck? That's a beautiful sentiment, Matt. We love you.
It was.
We
It
love
was.
you.
I appreciate it.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you
Thanks,
next
guys.
week on the Brotherly Love Pod.
Thanks, guys. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for always supporting us here at the Brotherly Love Pod. And as this new year gets going, if you're looking to reach those New Year's goals, join us for our new workout program with the legend Tony Horton, Lawrence Power. Right, Andy?
Lawrence Power, you can find it on powernationfitness.org.
And make sure you sign up using the affiliate link. Come on, guys.
Join us for Lawrence Power.
Let's go.
Woo!